Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme, where I'm proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. So if you look here, this would be a picture of the performance the Jacksons had done when they did their original audition at Motown. And if you look up there in the left-hand corner, you see the date there would be July 23rd of 1968. Okay, that's July 23rd, 1968. That's the actual audition date when the Jacksons went to audition for Motown. Now, listen to this recording. This is Michael Jackson telling you about the actual audition. What happened?
We decided to do a little audition. We auditioned for Berry Gordy in Detroit. And here we are singing, and all the Motown stars were there. Diana Ross, Temptations, and Smokey Robinson. And we're singing, and all these people are watching us. And we did our whole show, and they loved it. They really raved over it. And Diana Ross came over to us, and she said especially, I loved what I saw, and she said she wanted to take special interest in our career.
Okay, Diana Ross came over and said, I loved what I saw. I want to take special interest in your career. So one thing right there when he says the first part, when he says, we did an audition for Berry Gordy. Okay, that's misleading because if you look in the movie too, they actually have, what they have it is that Berry Gordy's sitting there and they're doing an audition for Berry Gordy. But the actual facts of that case, the actual facts are is Berry Gordy's not present there. Berry Gordy, so when he says we're doing an audition for Berry Gordy, that's why the recording is happening. The recording it for Berry Gordy. But actually there at the audition, he says Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross are there. They do the audition and Diana Ross comes over after the audition and Diana Ross is the one that says, I loved it. You know, I'm going to take special interest. So Berry Gordy's not even there. Berry Gordy hasn't seen the video of them, so he wouldn't even really know much about it. But Diana Ross has already told them, I love it, I'm taking interest. She's already validated them. Berry Gordy's not even there. Okay, do you understand what happened right there? That's when the Jacksons go to Motown. Diana's the one that's right there. She validates to them instantly. It's actually Diana. Now, what I want you to see here is, okay, so that was July 23rd of 1968, right? So right after, a couple months after that, here's Diana Ross and the Supremes, the song Love Child. Now, she didn't write this song, but look at when it's recorded. It's recorded right there, Hitsville, USA, September 17th, 19th, and 20th of 1968. That's just a couple months after Michael goes to Motown and does his audition where Diana's present, and validates him. Then Diana Ross is singing, she's singing Love Child. She's got a song called Love Child right after that. And now what I'm saying is I think that Diana influences songs and she does it in a way like this. Now let me show you this. This is the song Diana Ross, Missing You, okay? Ooh, missing you, you know, about Marvin Gaye. But the actual, when you hear how that song actually came about, let me read this. This is explaining how that song actually had come about. So it says, this sentimental ballad written by Ross's Endless Love duet partner Lionel Richie. So before that, Diana Ross had done a duet, My Endless Love, with Lionel Richie. So Lionel Richie is the person who wrote that song. So they're really close, Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. Then Lionel Richie, as a notable person, he's the person who co-wrote We Are the World with Michael Jackson. Okay, so and then in the We Are the World, there's Diana Ross with Michael Jackson right next to him the whole time. So then underneath this it says, the song actually came out of a conversation that Smokey Robinson and I had one evening about how we were missing Marvin and what he meant to us, as well as to music, Ross recalled. Then Lionel and I got to talking about how we need to tell people that we love them while they're still alive. Lionel used all this to write the beautiful and special song. Okay, see what happened? First, the song initiated from a conversation of Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross. That's how the song actually originates. Then Ross has a conversation with Lionel Richie and expresses her sentiments to him. Then Lionel Richie actually writes the song, but it's a song that was written, that was expressed to from, so he wrote the song, but I mean, Smokey Robinson's a songwriter. He could have written the song, but he didn't. There's reasons there's weird stuff going on with these people, but they're all connected really tight in a tight-knit group when you see what's going on with them. them, it's all right there. They're all right there. And so this is what I want to say. It's like, see how the Diana Ross, the Love Child song, comes out right after Michael Jackson visits, and Diana Ross claims herself to be a love child, but when you look at it more in the reality of who's a love child, Michael's a love child. He's really, really a love child. So that song is written, it's written, basically you would say it's probably being written at the time she's knows that Michael's coming around to Motown. He's starting to be in a band. So during that time, she is probably expressing to the people, the writers, she's expressing some sentiments about herself being a love child. That's probably what happened. She's probably telling them, hey, do you know I'm a love child, something like that. She's probably expressing some sentiments like she had done with Lionel Richie here, because she wants them to write a song. And there's probably like some way the song gets developed, so then she gets that love child song, which actually secretly is about Michael Jackson, but it comes out, she gets a way she can cover it up, like the way they did with the Missing You. There's a lot of stuff there that it's about Diana and Smokey. It's kind of, when you actually listen to the song and you watch their performance of the song, is one of the really interesting performances where Diana Ross and Smokey Robinson perform Missing You together at Caesar's Palace. And then when you see them performing the song together, it's like, wait, what's this song about? I thought this song was about Marvin Gaye. But watching you two sing it, it sounds like it's about you two. And then listening to this, it's like, well, the song developed out of a conversation that came from Smokey and Diana. And it's like, there's just a lot going on there. And when you understand Smokey and Diana, and then going back to the love child, Michael would be their love child. And then, like I say, with the song Billie Jean, when Diana's saying, you're the one, that he was the one, he was the love child right there in the beginning, and it happened right as Motown was starting to develop, but they had to get rid of him, which that set in motion all kinds of things, which for one thing, the song Shop Around was written because of that. Then that develops the Jacksons being led over to develops Michael being to the Jacksons, which develops the whole Jackson thing, right? Think about all of the history there, right? But also Diana Ross, because Berry Gordy was the one with the connection to Joe Jackson, and he was the one that orchestrated the whole thing. So Diana Ross and Berry Gordy had a secret connection, which developed into a love affair with them from like 65 to 70, and which resulted in a child, Rhonda Ross Gordy. Like, see how many things, like just because of the one instance of Diana Ross getting pregnant of Smokey Robinson, look at how many things spawned off of that. It's a massive amount of things, but when you look, you'll see that everything's tightly knit, connected within a perfectly little package that I've wrapped up and put a bow on for all of you to see. Here it is. It's a package. Open it up and see who Michael Jackson actually is.